best feeling ever is walking into a class and seeing a substitute teacher when you least expect it. Most of the time, the work is basically watching a movie or doing an easy assignment. It's basically a time to do whatever you want for the entire class. Today, I'm going to talk about the different types of substitute teachers. Depending on the person you get, it can literally make or break a class. The chill one. The chill teacher is by far the best kind of teacher you can get. They quickly tell you the agenda, take attendance super quickly, and spend the rest of the time not paying attention and using their phone in the corner. In middle school, I had a sub that was obsessed with Candy Crush and always played it while we were doing work. And they literally did not care about anything at all. Miss, what are we supposed to do?
Bruh.
But that's what made her everyone's favorite sub. People would celebrate when they saw her name on the whiteboard. I remember hearing that in another class, she accidentally projected the answers to a quiz while students were currently taking it. The old person. It's pretty common to get an old person as a sub, someone around their 70s and 80s. They always start class talking about their school days, and they usually went to the school you're in. You know, back in my day. They're usually really nice people, and they make a lot of small talk with other students, but it sometimes takes them forever to get through the attendance. I mean, I won't complain if it's taking up class time. The strict one. This is definitely the worst kind of teacher, and it's always the same person every time. Seeing a strict sub actually makes me want to get my regular teacher back, even if that means doing more work, which is crazy to say. It makes me so mad when they keep telling the class to be quiet, and I don't mean lowering your voice, I mean absolute silence. One time, my sub literally screamed for everyone to stop talking, and the class went dead silent for the whole period. They also lurk around the classroom to make sure everyone does their assignment, which isn't a bad thing, but it's the fact that they're extra nosy. In middle school, we had Chromebooks, and these kids behind me would blast music for a second, and it made my sub so mad. His face went blood red, and his veins were practically popping out of his forehead. I had to hold my laughter, or else I think he would actually. The teacher sub. I had a math teacher that was so bad at teaching and would miss class so much that I would have to watch videos to teach myself. Another teacher in the building had to take over for a couple of days because my class was so behind, and it was a literal lifesaver. It's the only time a sub is genuinely useful, because most of the time you get the clueless sub. 99% of the time, you'll get a clueless sub who doesn't know anything about the material. This doesn't really matter in most cases, but the only time it's bad is during a test or quiz. Every time there's a test, there would be a super confusing question, and students would walk up to the sub and be like, "What does this mean?" Anyway, that's all my experiences for substitute teachers. Comment below your favorite or least favorite type of sub, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.